What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/IDontWorkHereLady, or man, because here at Daily Dose of Reddit, we don't stand for misogyny. Then again, the subreddit is what it is. This story's called Karen Thinks No One Wears the Dinner's Uniform at Night. Background: I'm a regular at a national chain of 24-hour diners, known for their breakfast dishes and having the cook station out in the open. Given the odd schedule that I keep, it's one of the few places in town to grab some good food late at night. So I've gotten to know the staff fairly well, and they know me. I also have several friends who have been waitstaff and know how simple things like stacking your plates once you're done is sometimes appreciated as much as a good tip. So I try and do this if there's time. On to the story. Standard cast members are standard, so I pull into the diner around 1 a.m. and can see that all of the tables are loaded with dirty dishes. So I walk in and see one of the day shift staff starting the cleanup process. Hey, wait, staff one? How long have you been here? You look dead on your feet.
Oh, hey, since just before lunch. Jones is sick and I got stuck covering his shift.
That sucks. What happened here?
Just had a frat stop by and they left about 5 minutes ago. I need to head in the back and check on something with Cook.
In other words, a smoke break.
You okay for a few minutes?
No problem, I'm no rush. So really, having nothing to do and no real place to sit, I decided to help and start stacking dishes and moving them from the table to on top of the counter next to where the dish sink is located. While trying to be a Boy Scout, I get a couple of tables at least cleared. A car pulls up and out pours not one, not two, but 4 Karens have now been unleashed on this poor, unsuspecting diner. Now, dear readers, can you guess what their drunken gazes beheld? Sorry, the Spanish Inquisition is not the correct response. So I was there with the dishes in hand in the process of moving from a table to the counter. Bleep! Not how I wanted my night to go. I much prefer the Karen-free nights, not 4 of them at once. So, deep breath and hope that these are some of those rare nice Karens who have more than one brain cell shared between them. The doors open and...
Table for 4, now!
I'm now the maitre d'. Seat yourselves. The server is in the back working on an issue and will be out shortly.
This table is filthy. Get over here and finish cleaning it.
Add busboy to the list.
There is no toilet paper in the bathroom. Go get some.
Adds janitor.
Coffee.
Adds waitstaff. Boys and girls, can you guess my next line? I'm glad that you could. Ladies, I'm sorry, but I don't...
Ball bleep, we all saw you bleeping with those dishes. Don't lie. Now get off your ass and do your job.
I was trying to be helpful and give the waitstaff a hand. She has been running almost non-stop for over 12 hours. And what about me says I work here? Do you see a uniform or a name badge on me?
Everyone knows guys never wear your uniform at night. So get to work and make us some food.
Hey, now I'm a cook. At this point, waitstaff 1 comes in and has a slight smile on her face from the dishes clumped together on the counter. And then her eyes glance over and sees the Karens, and her face just drops.
I forgot to grab your drink. Sorry about that. Long shift.
No problem. But it's gonna be longer still. Just deal with them and I'll order after them. It's not worth the headache right now. So waitstaff 1 grabs a dish rag and walks over to their table and apologizes for their wait and asks what they would like to drink while wiping down the table. The Karens then begin their litany of how dare she serve her coworker first and that I was lazy and not doing my job, going to complain to the manager, etc., etc. Now, during their tirade, who should come in? Not the shift manager, not the store manager, or the city manager, but the district manager. He lives about 10 minutes down the road, so he pops in frequently. Yo, boss man, how's it going tonight? Hey, about the same as usual.
Are you the manager here?
Yes, I do, man.
You need to fire that lazy employee there.
Pointing at me.
He was rude and was saying mean things to us, and he's out of uniform.
District manager looks at me. I look back and take a deep breath. They just got done from being slammed. Waitstaff 1 was pulling a double, so I decided to help her out by bussing the dishes to the counter. While I was doing that, they came in and assumed I worked here, and this has been the most reasonable I've seen them so far. Yes, I managed to get my full explanation spoken without interruptions. District manager to Karen 1. Ma'am, he does not work here. He's a regular. Who do you think Jesus would approve of? Someone helping those in need? Or a Jezebel who goes out drinking and making an arse of themselves? Also, it is company policy for everyone from waitstaff to senior managers to be in uniform when we are working. So, please finish your order, eat, and be on your way, and do not harass the other patrons. The Karen table is dead silent and staring at each other. They order and finish up their food before slinking out the door and drive off. I go to the same church as Karens 1, 2, and 4. They always act like Bertha better than you, so it was nice to take that Karen 1 down a peg.
I can't believe it. They didn't even bother to leave a tip.
All those surprised, please raise your hands. Okay, I raised my hand, but I didn't mean to. I was just acting it out. Thanks for letting me ramble, and remember to be nice to your servers. Frequently asked questions. Yes, it's diner, not dinner. I fixed it in the second story. Sorry I was late. My fingers type faster than my brain at times. I was wearing an anime t-shirt and tan cargo shorts. The employees wear navy pants and a blue shirt and an apron, which have the yellow and black diner logo. Yes, in America, tipping is a way of life for servers. It's not the best system and needs to be revamped. Yes, there are liability issues if I incurred injury in so much it imposes litigation. Well, first off, Rooney, good on you for helping out when you can. That is a very good trait to have, and I guarantee you, everyone who you've helped out like that, like at restaurants and all that jazz, appreciate it if you do it all the time, which you seem to do. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, good person. Karens are ugly and smelly. What's new? Alright, this story is called How Does This Keep Happening? Okay, so I like to shop for shoes from a certain shoe store. It's called Shoe Show. Some may know it, some may not. Good store. When I go to other stores, they don't have my size. So I go to this store because they have cute shoes in my size. Now, this incident just happened this morning. Since the pandemic came in, I, like a lot of other people, have ordered my stuff online. I ordered my shoes about 2 weeks ago, so they were a little late getting here, and I understand that, with Dello going around. Unfortunately, when I got my shoes, they was the wrong size. I called the store and they said that I can in fact bring the shoes to the store to exchange them. I didn't necessarily need to return them through the mail. Okay, cool, no hassle. I load them in the car and take them to the store before my doctor appointment, which I am currently sitting in the waiting room, typing this out, waiting to be seen. So when I get to the store, the lady looks at my receipt and sees that on the paper it has my size, but they accidentally gave me 2 sizes too small. Common mistake. I can either get my money back, or I can look for the same shoe there in my size, or just get another shoe for the same price. I chose the second and third option. Side note, every shoe show has different uniforms, but they do, in fact, have uniforms. The store I was at, they wear black shirts with name tags, khaki pants, and regular tennis shoes. Since I had an appointment, I didn't feel like dressing up. I wore a black shirt with Jasmine from Aladdin on it, black bell bottoms that were cut up a little, and some flip-flops. I'm a big, beautiful woman, so I love black. Looks good on plus-size women. And since I'm in public, I wore my Evolution face mask and gloves. Nice. I go to the women's section and look for the signs with my size. Found it and began looking. Couldn't find the shoe I bought. Y'all know I'm hurt, right? But I found a better shoe. Now, I did mention in a previous post that I'm a bit of a tomboy, but today I wanted to show my girly side. Plus, the shoes I bought were heels. So, when I found a better heel and the price was cheaper, baby, I snatched them shoes so fast it took the paint off my toes. Facts about Shoe Show. When you want to try a heel, they give you a stocking booty for your foot. I tried my heel and Lord, was I in love. Ladies, you ever find the heel you love and suddenly you start thinking of outfits to wear with it and the hairstyles? Yes, Lord, that was me. In my mind, you couldn't tell me crap. I was feeling myself. Suddenly, that feeling goes away when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn my head around and it's this lady with her daughter, 14 to 16 years of age. So I asked, can I help you? And she goes on about how nobody's at the front desk and she needs help. Another fact about Shoe Show. They have a bell to ring on the desk when a person is ready for checkout or just needs help. So I tell her, ma'am, there's a bell on the front desk. Just ring the bell and I'm sure someone will come help you. What in the heck did I say that for? She got pissed.
So you're not gonna help me? You're just gonna keep being lazy and put your grimy feet in the shoes? Get off your fat butt and help me. My daughter and I have a wedding to attend and we need shoes for it. My daughter is in the wedding.
And I mean, said it like that was a huge accomplishment and her daughter deserved an award for it. Come to find out, she was only a host and not directly in the wedding. So, when it finally dawned on me that she thought I worked there, first thing that came to my mind was, why does this crap keep happening? Like, is this prank Danielle day and I missed the damn memo? I look at her and tell her, I don't work there. I'm there to exchange shoes. The bell is on the damn desk. Ring it. Now she's yelling.
I will have your job if you don't help me. I'm a valued customer here. You will help me. I demand service.
Blah, 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 crap. Now, I'm just over this crap. I have a doctor appointment to get to, and all I want is to exchange my shoes. I don't have time for it. So I tell her to do whatever the heck she wants. I don't care. I have crap to do. Staff finally came out because of all the commotion, asked me what happened, and she rants and screams and yells and hollers. Staff looked at her and cuts her off.
Ma'am, I'm not being mean, but I didn't ask you. I asked her. I will get to you after she's done.
Oh yeah, I'm about to have my way with this. I politely say, the Wicked Witch of the East here needs help. I told her I didn't work here and that y'all had a bell on the desk to ring for help, and I guess her IQ was too low to read the sign and went for the first person she saw and assumed they worked here. She claimed she was a valued customer. I turned to look at her. That title does nothing in this kind of shoe store, dumbass. Can somebody please help her, and can I please go to checkout so I can exchange my shoe? This woman literally got madder and said,
Did you really just call me the Wicked Witch of the East? You fire her right now.
So I snapped back. Oh, trust me, honey, I could have called you a gorilla-looking horse with the smell of fish fart and moose ankle because you called me fat. Hell, I could have even beat your ass for that comment, but I don't have time to deal with you. Whole time, her daughter just looks mortified because of how her mama is acting. The staff looked at the lady and said,
She definitely doesn't work here. You can tell by what she's wearing. We have black shirts and khaki pants. She's wearing all black with flip-flops. Plus, her shirt has a Disney princess on it. If you needed help, you could have easily rang the bell and I or the other staff members would have helped you. Please calm down and leave this customer alone.
Finally, somebody to get through to her. Or so I thought. Just because this wench didn't admit she was wrong, she rants more, saying,
Well, she doesn't need to wear black in this store. It confuses people.
Baby, the icing on the cake cake. The daughter finally speaks.
Mom, I'm wearing black in the store. Look.
She turns to look at her daughter, and she had on a black shirt with tight khaki pants hugging her curves. Her jacket was hiding the shirt. Okay, so y'all know I fell out laughing. That crap took me the flippity-doo-dah out. I mean, I cracked up all the way to the desk to check out and onto the car. I literally couldn't start the car because of how hard I was laughing. After 10 minutes of constantly cackling, I finally started the car and drove off. My ribs, stomach, sides, and head still hurt from all that laughing. Sorry if the story was too long, but I had to share. And I thank you for sharing because it was a good story. And I just love the character you put into it. Makes for very entertaining stuff. Alright, this story's called Hospital Staff and Patients Thinking That I Was a Nurse. While my dad was in the hospital for his cancer treatment, my mom would stay with him while I walked around and bought food. Usually I'd go to the cafe to hang out and relax before I went back up. Very stressed at the time. One time I went to the cafe for some coffee. When I went to pay, they asked for my nursing ID. I told them that I didn't work there. They gave me a puzzled look and said,
I would have thought twice. You give off a nurse aura. I just thought you were off duty.
The other time was with a lady that was looking for her husband. At the time, my dad wasn't doing too good, so my mom and I had to wear nurse coverings and whatnot. Anyway, the lady walked up to me and asked if I could lead her to her husband. I kindly told her that I didn't work there and that my dad was in a serious condition. She gave me an angry look and demanded that I tell her now. She thought I was lying in order to get out of helping her. I told her again that I didn't work there, and after that, she stormed up to the nurse's station. She told the male nurse,
I demand to speak to your manager. She won't help me.
The nurse looked at me, then told her, I'm sorry, ma'am, but she doesn't work here. She's here with her mother and father, but I can help you. She looked at me and huffed, stormed off to her husband's room, and never returned. 6 months later, I am getting ready to get my CNA to help people in the hospital. My dad unfortunately lost his battle 6 months ago. There's never a moment that goes by that I never think of him. Oof, sorry for your loss. That can't be an easy thing to get through. Losing a parent must be very, very difficult. At least there's a bit of a silver lining to the experience. Obviously, it's not much compared to losing a parent. However, you got a nice little story to share. You got a ton of upvotes. So, user Snowy is Dead 360, I hope you are doing well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.